Another question from our fair-minded and equitable friends. What happens if we apply showbiz celebrity principles to politicians and the way they are now acting, in particular, Sir Keir Starmer and Andy Burnham? Stick with us to find out.
Nigel.cecil, calling things out.
Hello, Chuckabutties, welcome. Thank you for joining my very good friend Hilary, who invariably gives moi, Nigel.cecil, lots of helpful advice and support as we do the research on behalf of you, our regular viewers, our fair-minded and equitable friends who get in touch via our usual email address to bring to our attention your comments, views, observations and questions. Then together, Hilary and moi do the research and then present the information equally and fairly in order to stimulate, we hope, some informed discussion. And then you're very welcome to get back in touch via our usual email address. And thank you to our new subscribers, those who've hit the subscribe button in the last couple of weeks. We really do appreciate you taking part and expressing your views. This video, Sir Keir Starmer, Andy Burnham. How has this come to the fore? Well, when we first started this channel, quite a number of our regular viewers were members of Equity. Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom. They got in touch about showbiz matters, and over the years things have, well, progressed a little bit, or regressed depending on how you view things. Because when you consider about the state of politics in the United Kingdom and generally worldwide, and the way politicians communicate, you've really highlighted the fact that if you apply showbiz principles, celebrity status, and how celebrities conduct themselves in communicating with their fans, well, it's no wonder then politicians are failing to get their message across. So we've done a number of videos where we've applied showbiz principles to politicians like Nigel Farage, Sir Keir Starmer, Kemi Badenoch, to see what the outcome might be. Lessons to be learnt? No, they appear to learn nothing. It's all waving their hands, detracting from the heart and soul of the message. So how does this currently apply to Sir Keir Starmer and Andy Burnham? Let's have a look at Sir Keir Starmer. He's got to go. When have they got a plan to resign? No one likes them. Boo, call them all sorts of things. Words beginning with... No, we can't say that, Hilary. They really are at rock bottom. But think about showbiz, lessons to be learned, celebrities, pop music, football. Turn the clock back to Sir Alex Ferguson in the 90s, Manchester United. Now, come on, keep in mind, of course, this tune, are you ready? The only way is... The only way is up. Of course, Sir Alex Ferguson. Was that really a true story that was trending everywhere in the press? Or had the press manufactured it, all this about a young team of footballers, because it made for good headlines? But of course, nowadays, social media, it must be true, we've seen it there. And so, when you're actually at rock bottom, is it the truth? Or do you stick at it? I remember someone saying to me, if they think they are so good, then come and knock me down. Because it's only if you knock them down, you know you are good enough to take over. And so Alex Ferguson, well, where they went with everything in sight a few years later. Now what about Cher? Cher, I got you, babe. And then suddenly they faded. They became what was known as a lounge act. Nobody bothered about them. And unfortunately, they were challenged by ill health. And then I Believe came out. And suddenly, Cher, well-deserved, an icon in the Hall of Fame of music history. So when you hit rock bottom, lessons to be learnt, the only way is up. And maybe someone has communicated that concept to Sir Keir Starmer, but have they got the team around them to recognise another important thing? In showbiz, the fans come first. Never forget the fact that the fans come first. And as Andy Burnham, with all their best intentions, forgotten that fact. His speech is, I want to, I want to, I. No, as the electorate, we're not interested in I, it's interested in us and what you're going to do for us. So when it comes to Makerfield, what is the important thing that Andy forgot? They can't just say, well, we get shoehorned in, they'll resign and we'll come in. No. If you intended to do it, the first thing you should have done was put the electorate in Makerfield first. It's no good just limiting it to the Labour Party, because they may or may not win. You have to show the electorate that you put them first, even above considerations of the national politics of the Labour Party. So, if it'd been Alistair Campbell or someone like that, or even moi advising you, we'd have said, before you announce you are going to seek to get the nomination there, hold a public open meeting, a town hall meeting, not just Labour Party members invited, everyone. And say to them, these are my plans, these are what I intend to do, and exclude the press. Don't let the press in. Say, this is just moi and the electorate, and we're discussing it with them, and you, as a prospective candidate who is seeking to be leader of the Labour Party, put it forward to the fans first. The fans must always come first. So as Andy actually misstepped in starting their campaign, they failed to put the fans, the electorate, the whole of the electorate in Makerfield first. It's not beyond being repaired, but we'll leave these thoughts with you. Have politicians now forgotten how to communicate with the electorate and who comes first? The voter comes first. One person, one vote. We're all equal. Do let us know, as usual, what you think by getting in touch with our usual email address. And until the next time, because we mentioned equity, and they're having elections now for the principal executive committee, I've got my picture there as one of the candidates. So here's my candidate statement just to finish off. You can turn off if you're not interested in equity, but if you are, of course, because equity is driven by, well, a sort of mantra that now exceeds any other expectations about putting the interests of professionalism, professional actors, entertainers in the workplace first and foremost. That, well, what can we do? But it's so important. It's the little things that count. May I tempt you to have a look at the statement? But in the meantime, because we now just mentioned showbiz, to all artists good work, to all workers good art, and to all people everywhere, equity. And it's probably true in politics as well as entertainment. If you're involved, you better keep your professional fingers crossed. Here's my statement, standing for election for the Equity Council in my alter ego. But you'll recognise the hat. BBC Top of the Pops. I've never forgotten Levi Stubbs, the Four Tops, chatting with me about Reach Out, I'll Be There, saying music is a universal language. Whatever your cultural, ethnic or social background, everyone may relate through music. Equity should be similarly inclusive. Non-party political, non-sectarian, professional have gone from equity's rulebook. Actors, variety entertainers, creatives are now treated as workers, promoting collective socialism. Understandable, considering trade unions' origins, but adherence to doctrines have developed into sectarian boundaries. I believe our profession must champion freedom of expression. Performance arts culture must be able to creatively entertain, innovate and challenge without dogmatic restrictions. I promise to remain free from ideologies. I'll prioritise your professional interests. As a former Equity Vice President, I promise that when you need support, advice or friendship, I'll channel Levi Stubbs. Reach out, I'll be there, making sure equity also acts equally for you.
Nigel Cecil. Calling things out.